कर रहा है, पता नहीं क्या मसला हो गया है। Hello guys. Yeah. So I'm sending the link for the live stream, and okay. So you guys can hear me now. Okay. So welcome to another live stream, and we are going to revise. Yeah. Okay. CSSE, but the topics is today's is equation. Yeah. So just yeah, stay on the line. Okay, let me connect. Yeah. Okay. So you guys can see my screen now. Okay. So you can see my screen now. Okay. So before going to start today, yeah. So what I'm gonna do it. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you the plan for the next 15 days. Okay, what you're going to do it. Okay, so if you are planning for 11 plus CSSE exams. Okay, so what you're going to do it. Okay, for the next 15 days. If this video is, I mean, very important for the parents as well. Okay, so if you are sitting next to the child, so please make sure to make a note as well, right? Okay, so I mean, what you're going to do it. Okay, so first thing, you need to make timetable. Yeah. Okay, so first thing, uh, number one. Okay, so the next 15 days, yeah, make a timetable for your child. Okay, and this timetable, okay, you need to write down. Okay, so for example, I would say the recommended 2 hours for maths and 2 hours for English, yeah, okay. So the minimum, okay, so as much as, I mean, it's up to you, okay, but is your, your child and your commitment as well, okay, but the minimum has to spend 2 hours daily, okay. So in these 2 hours, what you're going to do it, okay. So ask your child, okay, for the maths, what going to do it, try to do the practice paper, okay, for 1 hour for the practice paper, and the second hour they need to revise at least one topic, yeah, at least one topic, yeah. The list of the topics is given here, okay, so you just send me the message so that I will send over to you, okay, in a group as well, okay. So these are the topics, okay, for so one by one you need to revise. So 1 hour, you need to revise a topic, for example, okay? So you're gonna go for the fraction, okay? So go for the basics question of the fractions like addition, subtraction, division, times, okay? And also the make sure, they understand the basic concept, how to solve the fraction, okay? So you go and check my video as well about the fractions, okay? Addition, subtraction, okay? Division one, okay? So for example, you finish the first topics for the fraction, okay? And side by side you doing the practice for the paper as well, okay. And if you stuck anywhere, if you need any help, okay, you can send a message or go for the YouTube and check my video, okay. So this is the minimum plan, okay. The maximum you can do as much as, okay. So this is the way you need to, okay. And very important, okay, things in this timetable, the child is not sitting alone. Child is not sitting alone. Yeah, okay. This is the condition. If you want that your child gonna pass this exam, so you must give time to your child for at least, for this last 2 weeks, okay? Because your child's success is your success, yeah, okay. So whatever you can do it, okay, it's not necessary you can spend 2 hours, 4 hours, but as much as, okay, 15, 20, half an hour, 30, 1 hour, as much as, okay. So that can spend for half an hour. You can spend half an hour, okay. Just highlight the weakness of your child and work on it, okay. This is the right time, okay. Push hard your child, okay. And now back to the topic, okay? So these are the topics, okay? So you can go one by one topics and also do the practice. And also there are, if you type, okay, some parents say, oh, we are not able to find, the paper on the CSSE website, okay? You just simply type in a Google, okay? And do Google CSSE, yeah, CSSE maths paper 2015, okay, just type in a Google, it's just straight away take you to the paper, okay, you just download it. So it means 2015 to 2022 is paper available, past paper, okay. And some of the questions I'm doing for the latest paper as well, okay, 23, 24, 25. Just carry on my videos, right, okay. So this is the plan, okay. So you need to. This is it's still you got a time, okay. You learn a lot, all right, okay, child. Now is the time to how to retain for the last 15 days. Yeah. So now the topic today, very important topics. Okay, this topic is called equation. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go very detailed. Okay. So I'm gonna go very detailed this topics today. So the first things, okay, and why this topic is important as well. Okay, so equations, yeah. So basically, you've been learning the equation, yeah, okay, uh, in 11 plus preparation. Okay, so how to solve the equation, and the significance of this equation is, what happened. I will show you later. Okay, for this, uh, you know. Uh, streaming, I mean, how examiner using the concept of equation in the question of sequence, function machines, area parameters, simultaneous equation, everywhere. Okay, they as much in even person question as well, mean median mode questions, everywhere where they can use the concept of the equation, the testing the concept of the equation. So your child must know about the concept of the equation. Okay, so now how we solve the equation, very simple. Okay, the equation means is an unknown number is there. Okay, we need to work out. Okay, so we go few example, then directly jump to the exam question. Yeah, so the first question I would say that the easy one, if I'm going to say that, okay, is a 10 plus x, yeah, equal to 15. Yeah, okay, easy. Yeah, how you work out. Okay, so obviously the left hand side must be equal to the right hand side. This is the concept behind for the equation. Yeah, the left hand side equal to the right hand side. Yeah, okay, so it means this is 15, so this side also equal to 15. Yeah, okay, so 15 take away 10, 15 take away 10, so 15 take away 10, so equal to 5. Yeah, okay, so it means that x equal to 5. Yeah, so this is the simple easy one. Okay, so now we're gonna go for the example quickly. Yeah, okay, so look at this one. Okay, so I'm gonna go for this one. Okay, so okay, so this is the question I'm gonna solve. Yeah, okay, so how we solve. Okay, so question n is size. Okay, so look at this one. This is plus 4. Okay, so look at this one. We're gonna minus 4 both side. Okay, the concept. Okay, how to get rid of, okay, this 4 on the left hand side. Yeah, okay, so 3w equal to 3w equal to 43, take away 4 is 39. Yeah, okay, so it means your answer is what? 3w equal to 39. Yeah, and the relationship between w and 3 is times. Yeah, okay, so how, what is the inverse for times? Okay, so the inverse of the times is divide, so you need to divide both side. Okay, 3, so 3 times 1 is 3, and 3 times 3 is 9, so the w will be 13. Basic simple question. Yeah, easy. Yeah, so the first step, you need to you need to remove this 4. Okay, if a number is adding, you can cancel by subtracting, but both side. Yeah, okay, and then you, the 3 the times, you need to divide by 3 both side, so you will get the answer w equal to 39. Okay, now come to the question number. Oh yeah, okay, so the question number O is, look at this, plus 1, very simple. You're gonna go for minus 1 equal to, okay, 5. If I say minus 1 on the left hand side, so I need to the minus 1 on the right hand side as well. Okay, so look at this one, plus minus cancel, so it's going to be x over 3 equal to 5, take away 4. Yeah, okay, so it means, yeah, hang on a second. Yeah, okay, so it means, yeah, 5 take away 1. So the answer is 4, right? Okay. So the 4 equal to x over 3, yeah, right? And look at this one, okay? 3 is dividing. You're going to cancel by multiplying both sides. So the answer for the x equal to 4 times 3 is 12, yeah, okay. So this is the answer, you know, for the question number O, yeah? And now we're gonna solve the question number A, yeah? So look at this one. The question number A, So question number one, x plus 1 divided by 2 equal to 9. This is the question, right? Okay. So in this question, look at the left hand side, the number divided by 2. The inverse of division is times, okay? So what you're going to do, okay? Times both side 2, yeah, right? Numerator cancel with denominator, yeah? So it means x plus 1 equal to 9 times 2 is 18, right? And now look at this one. So plus 1 is going to be cancelled by subtracting 1 both side, yeah? So the x equal to 17, yeah? This is the answer for A, yeah? So now we're going to solve this one quickly. Okay, and look at this one. This question is exactly the same for the A, yeah? Okay, so 4 is dividing here. Okay, look at this. So 4 is, I can write here, yeah, so x minus 3, 4 equal to 8. So 4 is dividing here, so we need to times both side by 4, yeah? Okay, so numerator denominator cancel, so x minus 3 equal to 8 times 4 is 32, yeah? And now look at this one, plus 3 both side, yeah? Okay, I'm gonna cancel, minus 3, so the answer is x equal to 35, yeah? So these are the very simple, easy questions, okay? But these questions are very important. You know why? Because I'm gonna tell you later on the with the help of the paper, okay? So examiner basically asking different concepts, okay? So different topics, okay, with the help of the concept of equation, yeah, okay? And couple of more questions, then we jump for the questions paper, okay? So now we're gonna solve, okay, question 8. This one, look at this one. This question is very important with the exam point of view because there are letters are both side, yeah, okay? So the x value are both side, yeah? So 4x, yeah, 4x minus 1 equal to 2x plus 7, yeah? The rule you need to remember what, okay? So always what, lower x value move towards higher side, right? Okay, so look at this, the lower value, this is the 2x, yeah? So is move, okay, this side, right? And the number value, definitely, you are moving for the other side, right? Okay, so number value when you are using, yeah, okay, so this one is going this side, right? Okay, but the rule says whenever like 4x and 2x, okay, for example, if I say that um, okay, 6x plus 1 and I would say 2x plus 1, yeah, okay? So wherever the rule apply that where the lower value, okay? So 2x or 6x, okay? Whichever is a lower, okay? Move to the, you know, higher side, right? This is the rule, okay? So now we are solving this one, okay? So how? So look at this one. I'm gonna write 4x, yeah, minus 1 equal to, this is 2x plus 7, yeah, okay? No sign means positive, yeah, okay? So I'm gonna do what? Cancel minus 2x, yeah? This side, yeah, it means minus 2x this side as well, right? Okay. And now look at this one, 2x, take out 4x, take away 2x is 2x, minus 1, and plus 2x and minus 2x cancel. So you get what, 7 there. Now look at this one, minus 1, right? We need to get rid of this one, plus 1, plus 1. So 2x equal to 8. Now this one, 2 is dividing both sides. So the x equal to what? 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 4 is 8, yeah. So the x value is 4, okay. So the key point for this question is wherever the x value are both side, left hand side, okay, left hand side and the right hand side, yeah. So what you're going to do is the make sure you need to subtract, lower value, okay, or the lower value moving to the higher side, yeah, okay. So you need to cancel basically lower value, okay, and just simplify, okay. So let me take another example, okay. So this is, yeah, this is the second example, yeah, right, okay. So look at this one. I would say this is the B question, yeah, okay. 5x plus 4 equal to 3x, 3x plus 16, yeah. So 5x plus 4 equal to 3x plus 16. Exactly the same way you need to do it, okay? As previous question, yeah? So the lower value, whichever the lower value, okay? So 3x is the lower value, so we're going to cancel this lower value, okay? So I'm going to cancel, this is minus 3x, yeah? So I'm going to do minus 3x this side as well, okay? So 5x take away 3x, so your answer is 2x plus 4 plus 3x minus 3x cancel, okay, 16. And now plus 4 gonna be cancelled by subtracting both side 4, yeah, okay. And plus 4 minus 4 cancel, yeah, okay. And look at this one, 2x equal to 16 take away 4, which is equal to 12. And look at the 2 times x, okay. So the inverse of times is division. So divide by both side, yeah, 2 times 6 is 12. So your answer x equal to 6. So if the letter are two side, okay, so lower, wherever the x value is the lower, you need to cancel first, okay. And on the other side, you can take the number value, okay. So this is the if the letter are two side, okay. And now I'm gonna solve question, this question number A, this one, and this is the question number B as well, okay. So look at the question number 2x plus 1. Hang on a second, let me write down, okay. So 2x, let me, so I can use this space here, okay. So 2x plus 1 divided by 3 equal to x minus 2, yeah, right. This is the question, okay. I mean, not the letter both side, but also is also has a fraction on the left hand side as well, okay. If the question is like that, so what you're going to do, the easiest way as well, okay. One of the past paper also, okay, there is cross multiplications, okay. So there's a fraction cross multiplication, yeah. So you just draw a line like same as divide and put a number denominator as a 1, yeah, the easiest way, okay. So it means 2x plus 1, okay. If no numbers means it means 1, okay. And what we're going to do, we need to cross multiply, okay. Cross multiply means, okay, what you're going to do it, okay. Look at this. I'm gonna multiply this 3 with this x minus 2, and I'm gonna multiply 2x plus 1 by 1, right, okay. So now situation like 2x plus 1 times 1 equal to x minus 2 times 3. Yeah, okay. So we just cross multiply, yeah. So 1 times 2x is 2x, yeah. 1 times 1 is 1, yeah. And now look at this one. 3 times x is 3x, yeah. When you open the bracket, ask for the BODMAS, you can multiply. Okay, so 3x, yeah. And 3 times 2 is 6, right? And now exactly the same way, okay. Whichever the lower value, okay, 3x or 2x, yeah. So we're gonna cancel the lower one, okay. So minus 2x, yeah, minus 2x, simple, right? So this one cancel, one is there, and 3 take away 2x is only x. So in the last video we discussed about, okay, the x plus x is 2x, okay, 3x take away 2x is x, okay. So 3x take away 2x is x and minus 6, right? Now is this is plus 6, yeah, okay. Obviously we cancel this x value, so we cancel the number value from here. So we're going to be plus 6 this side to plus 6 this side as well. So it means minus plus cancel. And look at this one. 1 plus 6 is 7, yeah. So 7 equal to x, or x equal to 7, yeah, okay. So this is your answer, yeah. So wherever you see what equation as a fraction, okay, if both side, yeah, as a fraction, okay, so you need to do the cross multiplication, okay. So denominator of the first fraction times with the numerator of the second side fraction, right? Okay. And same as 1 multiply with the 2x plus 1, right? Okay. So, and we can try, okay, the b as well. Okay, b is exactly the same way, okay. So you may try, okay, and okay. Now we are going to solve exams question, right? Okay, so the first thing we're going to solve, hang on a second. ABC. Okay, okay, this is the exams question, yeah. So, so this is the basically called function machine, but they are using of the concepts of equation, yeah. How we can work out this one, right? Okay. You may know about how to work out the function machine, okay. It says, you know, multiply by 4 and plus 6, right? And make it half and output. They give you the example as well, okay. It says find the output if 36 number put in, okay. So I mean this is the easy one, okay. So you simply, I mean, enter the 36, okay, as an input number, then you can times by 4 and plus 6 and divide by 2, you will get the answer, okay. This is the simple, okay. No concept for the equation, nothing to be worried about, okay. You need to simply 36 times 4, okay, and then what you're going to do plus 6, okay, and then you divide by 2, yeah, so you will get the answer for this one. Simple, easy, okay. Now come to the point, yeah. This question I'm talking about, the b, yeah. The b question is asking find the number put in if 163 is output, yeah. If a number is unknown, we can use the concept of algebra, and we're going to use like x, y, a, b, c, yeah, any of them, yeah, okay. So we can use, so if a number is unknown, so we can assume the input is x, okay. So now I'm gonna make it expression, yeah, okay. What it says, okay, what we need to find the input. Okay, so what number we going to in? Yeah, so I assume the number I'm going to in is x. Yeah, times by 4, times by 4. Yeah, okay. Or maybe I can use a different font. Hang on a second. Yeah, okay. So what you're going to do, I'm going to say, okay, I'm using this x, yeah, and times by, look at this one. The function machine say you need to times by 4. So the number I assume is x times 4, yeah, okay. And then what you're going to do it, okay, then you do plus 6, right? And that say you need to divide by 2, yeah, okay. So the answer is coming, you need to divide by 2, yeah, okay. And the output is given what? 163, yeah, okay. So it means, look at this one. So what's going on? 4 times x is 4x. 4x plus 6 divide by 2, yeah, okay, and equal to 163, right? So exactly the same concept you need to apply, okay, so which I discuss here. Okay, look at this one. If you have a fractions, okay, so if you have a fraction, what you're going to do it, okay, so look at this one. If you have a fraction, so you need to do cross multiply, yeah, okay. So same as here, okay, so what you're going to do it, okay, so there is an option, yeah, okay, so you can do like divide by 1, okay, multiply, you will get the same, okay, or the shortcut, what you're going to do it, okay, so look at this. 2 is dividing, okay, on the left hand side, so you need to times, okay, times 2 on the left hand side, yeah, okay. If you're doing left hand side times by 2, so you need to do right hand side as well, okay. So equation require you need to do same operation, okay, for the both side, yeah. So look at this one. So look at denominator numerator cancel, right? And you get 4x plus 6, and you need to multiply this one. 2 times 3 is 6, and 16 times 2 is 32, yeah, okay. Now look at this one. This is plus 6. I'm going to cancel minus 6 both sides, okay. So 4x equal to 320, right? And now x is time with a 4, divide by 4, both side, yeah, okay. So it means x equal to 80, yeah. So the B answer is 80, yeah. Look at this one, okay. So if you are good in equation, so you can solve quickly, yeah, okay. So this is the function machine question, but the concept we are using for the equation, yeah. If a number is unknown, we start with x times by 4, 4x plus 6 divided by 2 equal to 163. And 2 as a denominator, okay, we're going to cancel by times both sides. And finally, you can subtract 6 both sides and to get the 320, and 320 divided by 4, okay, because x multiplied with 4, and the answer is 80, yeah. So this is the question number B, okay, and I'm not sure about, maybe this is for the last year or year before question, yeah. Okay, now we're gonna solve C, yeah, okay. Think about, this way. find a negative input so that the output equal the input. Yeah, so it says input equal to output. Yeah, okay. So we need to find a negative input. Yeah, so now how we work out this is also, they say what, this is important, you need to read this one, that the output equal the input. Yeah, so the output equal the input. Yeah, so same as the number is unknown, we use the same concept. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna use the same concept. What? If a number is unknown, yeah, okay. So we're gonna use, we already make expression this one, right? Okay. So if I say the input is x and the output is x, yeah, okay. So look at this one. I would say x is a input, yeah, okay. So times by 4, so 4x, yeah, plus 6, yeah. And it says divide by 2, yeah. And equal to, it says what? It says the out input equal to output, right? Okay. So we need to use the x as an output as well, okay. So now same as this one, look at this one, yeah. Times both side times by 2, yeah. Numerator denominator cancel. So 4x plus 6 equal to 2 times x is 2x, right? What I said to you, wherever the x value are coming both side, so the lower one we're going to cancel. So 4x plus 6 equals 2x, so I'm going to cancel this 2x. Okay. So minus 2x and minus 2x, right? Plus minus cancel, right? 4x take away 2x is 2x, right? And look at this one, plus 6 equal to, once you cancel, you will get the 0, right? And now, as I said to you, okay, if you move x one side, the number is going to the other side. Minus 6, yeah. So minus 6, yeah. Plus 6 minus 6 cancel, yeah. So 2x equal to minus 6, right? Same as, yeah, okay. 2 multiply with x, divide by 2 both side. So 2 cancel with this 2. 2 times 3 is 6, yeah. So the x equal to minus 3, yeah. This is your answer, okay. If you go back and read the instruction, it says find a negative input, yeah, okay. So so that the output equal the input, yeah, okay. So the output equal to the input. So that's why, I put input as an x and output as an x, okay. So you can imagine about, when I start this is streaming, yeah, okay. So we solve the questions of equation, yeah, okay, and how the equation are using, yeah. So examiner is using, and now we're gonna solve this question. Also we can use as an equation, but this is the simplest question, okay. uh how we can solve this one, okay, I'm gonna tell you, okay. This is the simple person question. 7.5% of x, yeah. So I'm gonna, okay, let me, okay. So look at this question. It says 17 half, yeah, 17 half percent, yeah, of means like times, yeah, okay. It says X, yeah? Okay, they're asking about what? X amount. So I can write as well X, yeah? Okay, which is equal to, yeah, 70, yeah? So basically they are asking for the whole amount, okay? So what is the whole amount basically? So 70 is a 17.5%, yeah? So what is the whole amount? Okay, so how you work out? Okay, so we go back for the fractions. Okay, and if I'm gonna say that, you need to convert the easy way. Okay, you need to convert this one as a improper fraction. 17 times 2 is 34. 34 plus 1 is 35. So 35 divided by 2, yeah. Keep the percent sign as it is, yeah. Okay, and now what you're going to do it, okay, it says what? Times, yeah, times, okay, this is X equal to 70, yeah, okay. So now we know that what? The inverse of times is what? Divide, yeah, okay. So what we're going to do it, 70, yeah, okay, 70 divided by, yeah, 35 over 2, yeah, okay. So this is the times, okay, if you're moving there, okay, equal to X, right? So look at this one, 70, yeah. Divide sign going to be changed, okay. Flip the fraction, 2 over 35, right? And look at this one, 35 times 1, 35, 35 times 2 is 70. And this 2 times 2 is 4, yeah, okay. And times by 100 for the percent, yeah, okay. So it means the whole amount will be 400, yeah. So you find the value of X, okay. So they are using the concepts of, you know, fraction division, right? Okay. So now we're gonna solve more questions, right? Okay. This question, I reckon is 2022 CSSE. Okay. Look at this one. Okay. We discussed about the letters are both sides. Yeah. So read the question carefully. Yeah. So we're gonna solve this one. So same as it says, these two shapes have same parameter. Parameter means what? Parameter means, okay, to add up all sides to get the parameter. Okay. So if I say that, what? This is a rectangle. Okay. This is 8. This is 2. Yeah. Okay. So what is the parameter? So you need to sum of this, add all side. Okay. So it's called parameter. Yeah. So you simply 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 plus 4 is 20. Yeah. So this is the parameter concept. Okay. So add all side. Add up for the all side. Okay. It's called parameter. So now they say these two shapes have the same parameter. Same parameter means, look at this one. Okay. We are using the sign of equal. Okay. So it means, so the parameter of, I can use parameter for triangle equal to the parameter of rectangle. They equal each other. So very simple. What you're going to do it, okay? You need to write this expression 2x plus 5, yeah, plus 2x plus 5 plus 2x plus 2, yeah, okay. So I just copy the all these numbers 2x, 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 right? Okay. And try to show you're working, okay? And same as this one, you're gonna do it, okay? 3x minus 2, yeah, plus 3x minus 2 plus x plus x plus x, yeah. So now we just simplify, yeah, okay. So look at this one, 2x, 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 okay. So it means how many x are there, okay? 6x, right? And same as this one, okay? Plus 5, 5 and 2 is 12, right? So 6x plus 12, okay? And look at this side, okay? 3x, 3x, 6x, 7x, and 8x, yeah, okay? So I'm gonna write here 8x, right? And what? Minus 2 is minus 4, okay? Go back and check, okay? The same as, if you go back and check, the letter are both side. We're gonna cancel, okay? Same as minus 6x, minus 6x, right? So you get what? 12 equal to 8x take away 6x is 2x, yeah? What? Minus 4, yeah? Okay. So plus 4 and plus 4. So what you get? 12 plus 4 is 16, yeah? And 2x. And 2 times with x, so it means we divide both sides, and the x value is 8. So answer is 8, yeah? So the two letter both side equation, they are using okay with the concept of parameter of rectangle and triangle, yeah, okay. So you need to do the practice for the concept of equation and try to use those questions, yeah. And one more question, yeah. Look at this one. You may try these two rectangles have same area, this time not the parameter, okay. And the area is what? Area is what? Length times width, okay. Length times width equal to the second rectangle, this one, like, yeah, same as length times width, yeah. How we work out, okay. So 4y times 3, and same as 5 times 6 is directly I can do 5 times 6. So 3 times 4 is 12y equal to 5 times 6 is 30, yeah. So what's your answer, okay? If it's not coming a whole number, don't be confused, yeah. So 12 and 12, right? Okay. So it means, look at this one, 30, yeah. 12 times 2 is 24, yeah. So it means remainder is 6. Put the decimal here, 0, and 12 times 5 is 60, yeah, okay. So it means the value of y is 2.5 or 2.5, you can write. Both are acceptable. So this is the B question, yeah. This is the same as, they're asking find the value of y, okay. And now, hang on a second. Where is it in the C part or not? Hang on a second. Yeah, look at this one, C part, yeah, okay. Same as, okay. This is also say what? Same area. So you need to do this rectangle, same area means you need to use equal sign, yeah, okay. So 4z times 3 equal to z plus 1 times 2z, yeah, okay. So 4z times 3 equal to z plus 1 times 2z, right? This is the question, yeah, okay. Now look at this one. 3 times 4 is 12z, yeah, we multiply 12z equal to, yeah, 2z z plus 1, right, okay. Look at this one. This is times here, right? So the inverse of times is what? Yeah, divide. We're gonna divide both sides, right? Two z, yeah. Look at this one. This 2z cancel with this 2z, yeah, okay. And look at this, z is cancelled with this z, yeah, okay. And 2 times 1 is 2, and 2 times 6 is 12, right? So what you get? You get basically 6. Can you hear me? Uh, your laptop is frozen now. Okay. Okay, apologize. There was. Okay, so the net was freeze again. Yeah, so now back to the question again. Just stay on the line. Yeah, okay. Okay, can you see my screen? Okay. Okay, so where we are basically, we are the question. Look at this one. Okay. So for the concept of the area, we times 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is 12, 12z, okay? And then 2z times z plus 1. But 2z is times, so we can cancel dividing by both sides. So if cancel, so you get 6. I'm going to put 6 here, right? And z plus 1, right? Now this is, okay, minus 1. I'm going to say minus 1 this side as well, okay? So it means plus minus cancel, 6 take away 1, so the z equal to 5. So z equal to 5, yeah. So you see how we are applying the concept of equation, yeah? Okay, same as the concept of parameter, concept of area with a rectangle and with a triangle, yeah? Okay. Now check the question for this one, okay? This is also for, uh, I think this is for the air before question, for the question number 11, okay? You can read this question in the table. The result is found by multiplying the number by zero point 0.5 and adding 2. Yeah. So this is the same as function machine basically, but this time they write in form of what? They write in form of a table. Yeah. Okay. They say if a number, we're going to put 1. Okay. So we can get the answer 2.5. If a number I put 2, you get the answer is 3. If a number 3, you get 3.5. And a 4, you need to find this one. Okay. It's easy, yeah. Okay. So 4 times 5, 0.5. Okay. So it's going to be 2, yeah. And 2 plus 2 is 4, yeah. Okay. So your answer will be what? 4. Simple. Okay. So how you work out this one? This is the easy one, okay? So for example, yeah, okay, so the number you are going to input 4.0.5, yeah, okay, so which is equal to, okay, 2, okay, and 2 adding 2, yeah, okay. So now, we discuss about this question number C, yeah. AB was easy question, right? Okay. If a result was 100, what would the original number have been? Yeah, okay, same as the concept of equation. Okay, what you're going to do it, okay, so the number is unknown, I would say x, yeah. They're asking what would be the original number. I said the original number is x, right? Okay, so if x times 0.5, 0.5, yeah, plus 2, right? And the answer you will get what? They say the result was 100, yeah. Same as the concept of, okay, 0.5 time x is, I would say, 0.5x plus 2 equal to 100. You need to simplify this one. Same as plus 2 means minus 2. Both side, yeah, okay. Now plus minus cancel. So 0.5, yeah. 0.5 0.5x plus minus cancel. 100 take away 2 is what? 98. Okay. And one thing, a few numbers you need to learn by heart. Yeah. Okay. For example, if I say, so make it half. Okay. So you say, okay, if I say make it half, so you say the answer is 100. Yeah. So you divide by 2. Okay. Any number, for example, if I say that, okay, divide by 2, so the answer is what? 40. Simple. Yeah. Same as you need to learn by what? Okay. If you times by, okay, for example, okay, 4 times 0.5 with a half, so it make it half, right? But this is work with the times, yeah, okay. But if I say divide by 0.5, any number divide by 0.5 is going to be the number is double, okay. So look at this one, divide both sides 0.5, yeah. Okay, you learn by heart these things. Okay, no need for calculation. Yeah, okay. Okay, 0.5 cancel this. X double of 98 is what? Yeah, so double of 98 is, okay, 196. Yeah, simple, right? So if you put 196, yeah, 196, the results will be 100. Yeah, so you can prove as well. Okay, for example, look at this one, 196 times 0.5, yeah, is going to be what? 98, yeah. And they say what? Add 2, yeah, plus 2. So what you get? 100, yeah. So this is the way you can calculate, yeah, okay. So this is the question, basically function machine, but they are using the concept of equation here, how to find the value of x, okay. Any number, okay, if they say find the original number, okay. If a input is unknown, okay, please use x, y, z, any of them, okay. Now we're gonna go for a couple more questions. Look at this question. Question number 12. Okay. This is the easy question, but it's still you know, uh, you guys making mistakes. Yeah. Okay. So question number 12 is easy. Yeah. Okay. Sum of the triangle equal to what degree? Okay. The sum of the triangle equal to 180 degree. Okay. Same as what you're going to do it. Okay. So simple 2x plus 3x plus 4x equal to 180 degree. Why 180? Because sum of the triangle 180. 2x, 3x, 4x, okay? So it's going to be 9x. 9x equal to 180. And 9 is time with the x, so we divide by 9 both sides, right? So 9 times 2 is 18. Okay, so it means the x value is 20. Okay. And if you substitute this 20, okay, so it's going to be what? 2 times 20, this angle will be what? 40 degree, yeah. 4 times 2 is what? This angle will be 80 degree, right? And this one is 60 degree, yeah. You understand? You know, think different way. Examiner may ask the same question, yeah, okay. Maybe they ask, okay, find the x value, okay, and confirm or tell me. For example, they say, oh, this is angle A, this is angle B, this is angle C. Yeah, okay. Tell me the A, B, and C. Okay. So very simple. You substitute and find the value of angle A, B, C. Okay. Oh, this is the easy one. Okay. Same as, okay. This is no concept for the equation, but it's still, I can tell you. Okay. So same as sum of the triangle. Look at this isosceles and equilateral triangle drawn with the same base and as shown in the diagram. Okay. So this is 30 degree. So it means 180 sum of 30. Yeah. And so isosceles means divide by 2. Yeah. So this angle and this angle is going to be what? 75? 75. Yeah. But says this is the dotted one is what? Dotted one equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means from here to here is what? 60 degree. This is 60, 60, 60. Yeah. Equilateral triangle means the all sides are equal. So it means the angle sides are equal as well. 60 to 75. Take away 60 equal to 15. Yeah. So 75 take away 60. This simple easy question. Yeah. Okay. And look at this question number C. Yeah. Okay. This is also same as, okay, easy question. Okay. Don't be confused. Always remember, okay, what? This is a circular angle. Yeah. Circular angle equal to what degree? 360 degree. Yeah. Okay. So same as, okay. I mean, examiner may use any letter. It doesn't matter X or Y. Okay. This time is using A. Yeah. So simple, same as 2A plus A plus 2A equal to 360 degree. Yeah. So 2A, how many A are there? 5A divided by 360. Yeah. So divide by 5 both side. Yeah. So 5 times 7 is 35 and 5 times 2 is 10. So it means A equal to 72. Yeah. So A is 72. Yeah. Look at this one. 72. Yeah. So if A is 72, so this angle, this side going to be what? Double of 72, which is what? 144. Yeah. 144, this one as well. So look at this one. Okay. Same as, and I mean, this question is expression. Okay, so this is how we solve this question. Some money share out between Edward, Tayo, and Mario. Tayo received twice as much Edward, and the Mario received twice as much as Tayo. Yeah. The average mean amount received is 35 pounds. How much does Tayo receive? Okay. You need to understand, okay, what the examiner tried to ask, okay. So they're asking how much does Tayo receive, okay. So we don't know the money, okay. We need to work out. But look at this one. In the second last line, the average mean amount received 35. How we find the average? Okay. Average is basically how about the mean. Okay, the mean means like the average equal to, yeah, total amount divide by the number of people. Yeah, how many they are. Okay, so share Edward, Tayo, and Maria. Yeah, okay, so it means there are three. The average mean amount is 35. You can write here 35. And how many are they? Total, there are three. So it means the total amount will be 35 times 3 is 105. Yeah. 105. So the money is sharing 105. Okay. So we found the first thing, okay, it says some money, okay. We don't know. Okay, but we found it. 105. Okay. Now we need to check, okay, same as Edward, Tayo, and Mario. Okay. Look at this one. Tayo received twice as much as Edward, and Maria received twice as much as Tayo. Yeah. So Tayo received twice as much as Edward. Okay. So basically, Tayo depend on the money. Okay, getting Edward. Okay, and Maria received twice as much Tayo. Yeah, and Maria depends on the money Tayo received. Okay. So the person Edward, okay, where we gonna start? Okay, the Edward is the only person, okay, who is not relying. Okay. So I would say Edward is X, right? Edward is X. If Edward is S, so Tayo received twice much as Edward. So Edward is getting X, so Tayo is getting 2X. Maria received twice as much as Tayo. Okay. So Maria, yeah, okay. Maria getting twice of Tayo. Tayo is getting 2x, so 2 times 2 is 4x, yeah, okay. So look at this one, okay. How we can make the equation x plus 2x plus 4x equal to 105. Now look at this one. X, 2x plus 4x. Yeah, okay. So how many are there? 7x. 7x equal to 105. Divide by 7, both side. Yeah, okay. You must know your timetable, yeah? So 15 times 7 is 105. Yeah, okay. So the x will be what? 15, yeah. So 105 divided by 7, yeah. So the answer is 15. Who is X? Okay, Mr. Edward is X 15. Tile receive is 30, yeah, okay. Okay. And Maria is getting 4x, yeah. So it means Maria, she is getting 60, yeah. Okay. This is the way you need to calculate. Okay. This question we already discussed about. Okay, A, B, C. Okay, the last time substitution we already discussed about. Okay, so you can try your own. Okay, so because the value of B is given, is 2A. Yeah, okay, and 2C is equal to A. Yeah, okay, you need to substitute and work out. Yeah, okay. Okay, a different test. Okay, so we can try this one as well. Okay, I mean, this is also like B part. I mean, same as for like a Edward one. Okay, so is a 80 is shared out between Bobby, Anjali, Maya. Okay, and Anjali received 3 times as much as Bobby. Maya received 24 pounds more than Anjali. How much does Bobby receive? Yeah, okay. Same as okay. So as I said to you, okay, we need to check where to start for this question because Anjali rely on Bobby basically. Okay, and Maya rely on Anjali. Okay, the Bobby is only person. Okay, who doesn't rely. Yeah? Okay, so start Mr. B. Bobby is X, right? Okay, so Anjali is 3 times of X, right? Maya receive 24 pounds more than Anjali. Yeah? Okay, so Maya receive what? More than 24 pounds more than. So 3x plus 24. Yeah, okay. So this is the equation, yeah, okay. How we can make it, yeah, okay. Same as, yeah. So we can write here Bobby plus Anjali plus Maya equal to 80. So we can write Bobby is X, Anjali is 3x, and Maya is 3x plus 24, right? Equal to 80. Now x. So it means how many are there? 6, 7x plus 24 equal to 80. Yeah. This is minus 24. Look at this one, okay? It's every time, look at this. There is an x value. There is a number value, okay? The total is 80, yeah? So minus 24, minus 24, right? Okay. So 7x. 80 take away 24 is 56, right? And we can divide both side by 7, so the x equal to what? 8, yeah. Who is X? Bobby is X. Okay. So Bobby is getting 8, yeah? Angeli getting 8 times 3 is 24, right? Okay. And Maya is getting 24 plus 24, which is equal to 48. Yeah. Okay. So this is the way you need to solve the question. Okay. And question number C, how we work out this one. Okay. So say a different test set by two boys and a certain number of girls. Okay. The children received an average score of 9. Okay. So average score of 9. Yeah. Okay. And the average of two boys was 6, and the average for the girls is 10. I mean, this is the concept applying basically two things. Okay. Uh, I will maybe discuss in the next, class. Okay. Equation number one and equation number two, right? Okay. So we will discuss in a simultaneous equation. Yeah. Okay. So I will discuss in the, the next time simultaneous equation. Yeah. Okay. So you may try. Okay. So two boys, if a number is unknown. Yeah. Okay. So for example, it's a challenge for you. You can try. Okay. So said by two boys, I'm gonna tell you two boys, certain number of the girls. Okay, we don't know the total number of the you know children. Okay, but we know the boys. How many boys are the two? But the children achieve a score of 9. Okay, so the average we know that what average we get 9. Yeah, and what happened? Okay, the total number of the boys and girls. Boys we know we can write two boys, and girls we don't know. We write G here. Okay, and same as if the average of the two boys was 6. Only average of the two boys, yeah, 6. So 6, okay. Average is 6 for the boys. So 6 times 2 is 12, yeah. So it means the total marks for the boys is 12, right? And obviously, we don't know the number, okay? And now the average for the girls is 10, okay? So if I say the marks for the girls is X, okay? So this is the first equation, right? Okay. So it means 9, 12 plus X, yeah, plus 2 plus G, okay? G is the number of girls, G is the number of girls. And X is a total score of girls, yeah. So this is the equation number 1. And how we work out this one, okay? So the average of the two boys is 6, we know, and the average for the girls is 10. Okay. So the average for the girls is 10. Okay. So average of the girls, okay, is 10. So we can write 10, okay, average. And we can write the score, obviously. We don't know the score. And we can write G there, right? Okay. So if I'm going to ask you this is the equation number 2. Okay. If I'm going to ask you about how, how much they score, okay, for the girls, so how we work out, okay, so we can time for this one. So we can time this one, 10G equal to X. right? So it means x equal to 10g. So what you're going to do it, okay? You need to substitute this 10g into the x value in the equation number one. Okay. So this is the equation number two. Yeah. Okay. So you need to put the value of x in the equation number one. Right. Okay. Which is 10g. Yeah. Okay. So how we work out? Okay. So you may try this one. Okay. So if I say that the x value is 10g. Yeah. Okay. 10g. Yeah. Okay. So 9, 12 plus 10g, yeah, and 2g, right? Instead of x, I put the 10g, okay, from here. And now look at this one. What? This number is divide here, 2 plus g. So what we're going to do, okay? We need to times both side, times 2 plus g this side. So I'm gonna times 2 plus g this side. This one cancel this, okay? 9 times 2 is what? 18 plus 9g equal to 12 plus 10g. Yeah, again, look at this one. Two letter both side, yeah? And now minus 9g, minus 9g, okay? Right? So you will get 12 plus g, yeah? Okay. And is here is 18. And now minus 12 and minus 12, yeah, okay. So it means g equal to 6. How many girls are there? So the girls are 6. Okay. So the girls are, how many girls are there? There are 6 girls, right? Okay. So how many children were there in all? Okay. So 6 girls and 2 boys. So the answer is 8. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Recheck again. Okay. So you go back. I mean, check again this question how we tried. Yeah. Okay. So this is the concept. Basically, we're gonna discuss later on simultaneous equation as well. Okay. Equation number one, equation number two. Okay. You need to substitute the value of x or y in an equation number one to two. Yeah. Okay. And find the value of other variable. Okay. So that's it, okay, today. And please do not forget to subscribe my channel and please share this video. I mean, with your family, friends who are doing for 11 plus. Okay, so I'll see you in the next time. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.